Welcome guys. Patente CED, motori e sistemi di alimentazione. Question number 1. Il motore elettrico è un motore a combustione esterna. Number 1, of course, the answer is falso. It says the electric engine is an external combustion engine. And of course, it is falso because it is not an external combustion engine. So number 1 is absolutely falso. Very good. 2. In un motore diesel, il sistema di iniezione common rail è dotato di una pompa che invia il gasolio ad elevatissima pressione ai elettroiniettori. Number 1 is vero. It says in a diesel engine, the common rail injection system is equipped with a pump that sends diesel fuel at a very high pressure to the electro injectors. So number 2 is absolutely vero. Very good. 3. I cilindri di un motore hanno la funzione di camera di espansione del gas e di guida per i pistoni. So number 3, the answer is vero. It says the cylinder of an engine have the function of expansion chamber for the gases and guide for the pistons. So the 3 is absolutely vero. 4. Il motore a scoppio può funzionare anche con alimentazione a metano o a GPL. Vero. It says the internal combustion engine can also run on methane or GPL. So the 4 is absolutely vero. 5. In un motore diesel, gli elettroiniettori sono più precisi rispetto ai iniettori meccanici. So number 5, what is the right answer of the question number 5? So of course the number 5, the right answer is absolutely vero. It says in a diesel engine, electro injectors are more precise than a mechanical injectors. So it is absolutely vero. Very good. 6. La coppia conica serve tra l'altro a deviare di 90 gradi il moto rotatorio dell'albero di trasmissione. And the 6 is vero. It says the bevel gear serves, among other things, to deviate the rotatory motion of the drive shaft by 90 degrees. So 6 is absolutely vero. Number 7. If you want to join the private class, you get in touch. You can send a message on WhatsApp so that I can join you to the private class and pass your exams. Patente CED and also CQC in English. Number 7. Nel motore diesel la combustione avviene a bassa temperatura per migliorare il rendimento. So the 7 is falso. It says in the diesel engine, the combustion occurs at low temperatures to improve efficiency. Absolutely falso. 8. In un motore diesel ha in genere rendimento molto più basso di uno a benzina. And the 8 is false, of course, because it is the opposite. It says a diesel engine generally has lower efficiency than petrol engines. And the 8 is absolutely false, of course. Number 9. Il pedale della frizione può comandare il cuscinetto reggispinta con dispositivi di tipo idraulico. And the 9 is, of course, vero. It says the clutch pedal can control the clutch release bearing with hydraulic services. And the answer is vero. 10. In un motore diesel, il sistema di iniezione common rail sfrutta l'aria compressa per la pressione dei iniettori. The 10 is false, of course. It says in a diesel engine, the common rail injection system uses compressed air to control the injectors. And the 10, of course, it is absolutely falso. 11. Alcuni autoveicoli sono dotati di frizione a dischi multipli. So the 11 is vero. It says some vehicles are equipped with a multi-disc clutch. And the 11, of course, it is vero. Number 12. In un motore diesel, il sistema di iniezione multijet è usato solo nei motori a benzina turbocompressi. So the 12 is falso. It says in a diesel engine, the multi-jet injection system is only used in turbocharged petrol engines. And of course it is falso. 13. Il valore dell'amperaggio di un fusibile è un numero seguito dalla lettera A maiuscola. Of course it is vero. It says the amperage rating of a fuse is a number followed by the capital letter A. 13 is absolutely vero. That's how it is. 14. Il motore a quattro tempi è un tipo di motore termico in grado di utilizzare vari tipi di combustibili come benzina, gasolio, metano, GPL, alcol. 14 is vero. It says the four-stroke engine is a type of heat engine capable of using various types of fuels such as petrol, diesel, methane, GPL, and alcohol. And the 14, of course, it is vero. 15. La frizione consente di connettere e disconnettere gradualmente il motore con la pompa di iniezione. It is falso. Why? It says the clutch allows you to gradually connect and disconnect the engine from the injection pump. Of course, it is falso. Very good. Number 16. In un motore diesel, ogni 10 rifornimenti di combustibile è necessario ripulire il filtro della pompa di alimentazione. Now, if you know the answer of the 16, write it in the comment section. Okay, so the number 16, of course, the right answer it is false. Very good. So, Why is the answer of the 16 falso? It is falso because it says in a diesel engine, it is necessary to clean the fuel pump filter after every 10 refuelings. It is falso. Absolutely falso. Okay? The reason why it is falso because it is not after you have fueled the vehicle 10 times, but after a specific kilometers. Okay? That the vehicle is gone. So that's why the system is falso. Very good. 17. I fusibili sono sostituibili solo in officina. So number 17, of course the answer is falso. It says fuses can only be replaced in the workshop. Absolutely falso. 18. Il cambio dei veicoli pesanti può talvolta avere più di 10 marce. 18. It is vero. It says the gearbox of heavy vehicles can sometimes have more than 10 gears. And that is true. Very good. 19. Il piatto spingidisco fa parte degli organi di frenatura. And the 19 is falso. It says the pressure plate is part of the braking component. And the 19 is of course falso. It's not part of it. 20. La frizione a dischi multipli può essere a secco oppure a bagno d'acqua. And the 20 is falso. It says the multi-disc clutch can be dry or water bath. So the 20, of course, it is falso. 21. Il metano per essere usato quale combustibile per autoveicoli deve essere fortemente compresso. 21 is vero. It says to be used as fuel for motor vehicles, methane must be highly compressed. Yes, without the compression, it will not be able to be used. Okay, very good. 22. Now, Patente C and Patente D has 35 tricks for those of you who want to join the private class. It has 35 tricks that can help you identify the right answers very easily. Okay, so for those who want to join the private class, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Then we talk later, okay? Number 22. La frizione consente di far partire il veicolo collegando gradualmente l'albero motore con le ruote motrici attraverso gli organi di trasmissione. So 22 is vero. It says the clutch allows the vehicle to be started by gradually connecting the crankshaft to the drive wheels through the transmission organs. And the 22 is vero. 23. Il sovraccarico del veicolo usura maggiormente la frizione. And the 23, of course, it is vero. It says overloading the vehicle causes more consumption on the clutch. Yes, because of the extra weight. So 23 is vero. 24. La frizione si dice innestata quando il pedale che la comanda è abbassato. 24 is falso, of course. It says the clutch is said to be engaged when the pedal that controls it is depressed. And it is falso because it is not engaged, but in this case, when it is depressed, it is not engaged. So that is why 24 is falso. 25. La sigla GPL identifica il gasolio con particolato limitato. 25, of course, it is falso. It says the acronym GPL identifies diesel fuel with limited particulate matter. So 25, of course, it is falso. 26. Se la frizione tende a slittare, bisogna circolare senza cambiare mai marcia. So number 26, of course, the right answer is falso. It says if the clutch tends to slip, you should drive without ever changing gear. And it is absolutely falso. 27. Il cambio non ha mai più di 6 marce. 27, of course, it is falso. It says the gearbox never has more than 6 gears. It is falso. Okay, because it has even more than the 10 gears and even 15. Okay, so 27 is falso. Very good. 28. L'innesto della frizione automatica può essere solo di tipo idraulico. And the 28 is falso. He said the automatic clutch engagement can only be of the hydraulic type. No, it is absolutely falso. 29. La scatola del cambio contiene olio lubrificante che deve venire sostituito periodicamente. Vero. It says the gearbox contains lubricating oil which must be replaced periodically. It is vero because of when it is being used for a long time. Okay, it loses its efficiency, capacity. Okay, so 29 is vero. 30. Nei moderni motori a scoppio, in luogo delle candele, vengono impiegati gli iniettori. 30 is falso. It says in modern internal combustion engines, injectors are used instead of spark plugs. No, it is falso. 31. Il motore diesel non è autoregolante per quanto riguarda il numero di giri al minuto. 31 is vero. It says the diesel engine is not self-regulating with regard to the number of revolutions per minute. And the 31, of course, it is vero. 32. In un motore diesel, la pulizia dei iniettori sregolati può avvenire marciando in discesa a motore spento per poche centinaia di metri. 32 is falso. It says in a diesel engine, cleaning the unregulated injectors can be done by driving downhill with the engine off for a few hundred meters. 32 is, of course, falso. 33. Il cambio non ha mai 2 marce con lo stesso rapporto di giri. Number 33, of course, the right answer of the 33 is absolutely vero. It says the gearbox never has 2 gears with the same rotation or RPM rotation ratio. So 33 is absolutely vero. 34. Nel sistema di iniezione Common Rail, gli iniettori sono a comando elettronico. 34 is vero. It says in the Common Rail injection system, the injectors are electronically controlled. 34 is, of course, vero. 35. Se un ingranaggio ne fa girare un altro delle stesse dimensioni, tutti e due gli ingranaggi ruotano con la stessa velocità. Number 35, of course, it is vero. It says if the gear turns another same size, both gears rotate at the same speed, equal ratio. So 35, of course, it is vero. 36. Tutti i motori diesel sono dotati di regolatore del numero di giri. Number 36, of course, it is vero. It says all diesel engines are equipped with speed governor. And of course, 36 is absolutely vero. 37. La frizione fa parte dei organi di sospensione. Of course, it is false. It says the clutch is part of the suspension component. No, it is false. Because the clutch is part of the systems that change the speed of the vehicle. Okay, and also, so it's not part of the suspension component. Okay, so that's why 37 is false. Very good. 38. For those who want to join the private class, our details are on the screen so that you can join the theory and the quiz with explanation of all the topics, and also have access to the 35 tricks for Patente C and D. We also teach C if you want to join. 38. In un motore diesel, il sistema di iniezione multijet ha sempre due iniettori di gasolio nel ciclo di funzionamento. Of course, 38 is absolutely false. It says in a diesel engine, the multi-jet injection system always has two injections of diesel fuel in the operating cycle. So of course it is absolutely false. 39. Le termocandele funzionano con corrente a bassa tensione. And of course 39 is vero. It says the thermal candle work with low voltage current. So it is vero. That's how it works. Good. 40. Se gli iniettori di un motore diesel gocciolano, il motore emette fumo nero. Of course, the 40 is vero. It says if the injectors of a diesel engine are leaking, the engine emits black smoke. So it is vero. That is how we know that the injectors of the diesel engine are leaking or they are faulty. Okay, so 40 is absolutely vero. Very good. So guys, we are going to end it here. If you want to join the private class, you can get in touch. I'll be coming online exactly 1 hour time. So join, also get in touch, send a message, and have access to the full teaching. Ciao, ciao.